That was amazing. A to the M to the A to the zing. Amazing. Oh my God. I was so impressed. I think from the cypher just now, we can all feel the excitement and we can feel the excitement that street dance can bring, right? The energy and the charm, the passionate that was on display was just something really, really captivating. Let's give a round of applause to our guests today. Let's welcome Uno Santa, artist, singer, and dancer from Japan.
Hello.
DC Flamingo, B-boy from Russia. And Zhang Hong, aka Green, a B-girl from China. And now to everyone who's watching, no matter where you are in this wide, wide world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is CGTN's The Hype, where minds collide and ideas amplify. I'm your host today, Ning. And on August 9th, B-girls and B-boys are going to compete at Concorde in Paris as breaking makes its Olympic debut. And that's why today we're having this little warm-up, little pre-game celebration by gathering these amazing, these talented artists who are, you know, specialized in different genres of street dance. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
And if you've paid close enough attention to CGTN on social media platforms, you've probably seen this breakdance challenge that we started a while ago. And today we've taken some of the clips and made them into a mashup video. Let's take a look first. Welcome back to CGTN's The Hype, special series Beyond the Game. And you know, the video we just saw, sometimes I really wish I could do a move or two like that, but alas, I'm a girl with 2 left feet. But did you know that the man behind this CGTN's challenge, behind this choreography is actually in this room? Santa! You are actually the CGTN challenge, breakdance challenge, the initiator. So can you tell us, like, some of the basic steps you put in there, and you know, how do you fit power moves in there?
OK， 我首先说，我做这个 BD 挑战的编舞的时候，因为我也不是 B boy， 但是我学过 B boy 的。然后我也特别喜欢，我的朋友也很多 B-boy， 然后呢，这次有这样的机会，我想通过这个挑战，更多人知道 B-boy、breaking 是什么样的舞种，对。然后我把这个编舞里面先 top rock 的，简单的 step， 还有下面有地板的简单的动作，然后最后 freeze 就停下来的 pose 的那种，是有一点 B-boy 的代表的。那种动作，对，融在一起，对。
Got it. Actually, my coworkers asked me to try that, but it was, even though you think it's easy, but it's really difficult for me.
这对我来说有一点点难，有一点点难，但是不是太难，所以可能这个挑战我是因为挑战吧，所以前面的部分是应该大家可以挑战的。对，我希望。没有学过 B-boy， 没有学过 breaking 的人也可以跳前面的部分，然后也可以挑战的话，后面，越后面越难，对。
Show us right now, right?
来。
That was so cool. I don't know if I can do that.
前面可以，前面可以，
试一下。
后面有一点难。
DC and Green, did you guys take part in this challenge?
Never.
Never?
Well, now is your chance.
Yeah.
Show us
Let's
right
try.
now, right
Let's
here.
try.
Okay.
Wow.
Go.
Wow, that was amazing, guys. Well, as a professional b-boy, can you explain some of the highlights that you use in your challenge?
I'm more easy to show it, okay? I start from house steps, and then it was perfect tempo for a power move. That's why I'm start to do my power move, and then made my signature freeze. And of course, last point, it was a final pause. Of course, every b-boy doing last point after his round. So it was pretty easy.
Cool. Easy for
Good.
you, not for me. And Green, I think I saw a totally different performance from you. What was your idea behind this design?
So I'm a big girl. I try to show my power and flexibility at the same time. And I want to show that girls can be cool, can be very strong at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I want to just listen to the music and feel myself and try to do what I can do to show the best of myself. Yeah.
Good point. And you know, I've come to realize when watching multiple different dancers, one often see very different forms being employed.
Sure.
That's because street dance isn't a single defined style, right?
Yeah.
It's a rather catch-all term that we use for the dance styles that have their origins in the streets, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, common street dance styles include hip hop, locking, popping, breaking, and house, as you mentioned. And I know house is quite unique and quite different from all the other ones on that list for many reasons. And Senta, I know you are a 3-time World Street Dance Champion. So can you share some personal stories on what was it about house that made you so dedicated?
OK， 我先说 What is house dance？ 是 house 是一种融合很多舞种的一个舞种，它是 house 里面也有 hip hop 的，也有 breaking 的，比如地板的动作，或者比如 capoeira， 它是巴西的。
巴西战舞，
对，巴西战舞也是融在一起，或者很多 Afro 的，rocking 的 ，soul 的，有很多的舞种融在一起，变成 house dance。对，所以 house 有一点特别是这个点。然后就我为什么选择 house dance？ 是第一次我开始学习跳是3岁的时候，我在3岁的时候开始跳，但是那个时候不是 house 的，那个时候就简单的。那种的，对，大家可以跳的那种的舞蹈。那个时候我还没有那么的理解 house dance 是什么东西，但是我上课了以后，我看了老师就1个小时，哇，就很好看，
眼前一亮
啊，我想学习这个东西，然后我一直学习，然后呢，但是我一段时间一直集中 house， 但是越学习越知道哦 house dance 是原来是。很多舞种融在一起的，所以我开始学习不同的舞蹈，所以我可以跳 hip hop rocking 什么什么什么什么，也是 breaking，也可以跳的理由是这个理由。对，
你刚才提到巴西战舞，能不能给我来这个动作？
可以啊，哇，我很久没有
试一下。
就巴西战舞，就普通的话2个人一起的，对，一起走，就这个是普通的啊，我也好久没有做了。这是巴西战舞。
Oh my god！
对，所以巴西这样里面有很多，就好像空花一样的那种东西，还有地板动作也有的。然后我的 house 的舞种 ，house 的，我在跳的时候，就 breaking 的地板动作也有，巴西这样的地板动作也有。我们的 house dance 就融在一起的。对对。
哇，每天都学习新东西，对我来说。
啊，是吗？
And DC, what was your story? Why was it like? Why did you suddenly, or why did you decide? What made you decide to become a professional b-boy one day?
At 2002 or 2005 in Russia, it was one of the gold and boom time in breaking. A lot of b-boys was there, and all of my friends of the street, they come to the breaking, practicing. We have a teacher from Chinese movie Jackie Chan. Yes, I inspired from him, and I want to do something same, like similar. And breaking was really close to this style. So, and I love it immediately. I start to love. So it was pretty, how to say, familiar with my culture, and my parents always support me.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, because it's they love it. They still support me.
That's great, because I think it's really important to, as a kid, to receive support and respect from family, from your parents. I, for one, was lucky enough to have parents who, never pushed me, forced me to do anything I don't like. But what about you?
To be honest, I think my parents never pushed me to do anything. I always try to follow what I wanted to do, follow my heart. So actually, I grew up in a very happy and free environment, and parents give me much more space and time than all the other kids. I feel like that. So I have developed a very independent character since I was young, and I know what I like, and I choose what I like, and I enjoy what I like. And that's why I, went to the university, and I choose my major, and I choose my hobby that I really practice a lot during the university time for the break dance. And I still keep doing that after graduation. Even I, have a full-time job. I travel to other places, practice with other dancers, like after I finish my work. So I feel lucky and very happy about my life right now. I can do what I like and follow my heart.
So basically, you were in uni, and then you just started learning breaking. Then
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
To be honest, you remind me of the movie called Breaking, where the main girl saw b-boy dancing, doing breaking, and she really wanted to learn, and she ended up learning breaking. And at the same time, most of, or maybe all of the dancers from the film could do breaking with anything that they could grab, like basically everyday objects, random stuff. They could dance to it anywhere, anytime. And that reminds me of our second challenge for you guys today, as our producer kindly prepared some props for you guys to pick out.
Cool.
Okay.
So the challenge is for you to freestyle with them. You're welcome to freestyle with house, and you guys with breaking.
Okay, sure.
Well,
I take it first.
take your time on choosing the stuff. Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick the broom.
Okay.
Great. Who wants to go first? The floor is yours.
Okay, I'm ready, I think.
Let's do it.
That was fascinating, spectacular. I mean, I'm no expert, but even I could tell there are some similar steps, similar moves in your freestyles. And Santa, you are an expert. You are the expert. So can you tell us, like, what are the similarities between different genres of street dance?
这个首先街舞是一种 hip hop， 是大家觉得一个舞种，但 hip hop 不是舞种 ，hip hop 是文化 culture。然后 hip hop 的文化里面有 b boy breaking， 然后有街舞都是 hip hop 的想法和逻辑在一起的，对，所以舞种的看起来跳起来是不一样，但是我们的心情是一样，都是 love and peace， 对，享受音乐，享受自己，享受舞台是一样子。
可不可以跟我们分享一下你在练习，比如说高难度动作的时候，有没有什么心得给大家分享一下？看有没有什么 easy ways？
没有 easy way， 是 easy way， 对，就没有 easy way。对，
可以，就是要练习，对吧？
就是最简单的办法，就是要知道没有简单的路，这是很重要。就是很多人就，比如我那个卷身也是，我在练的时候不太好，就比其他的人比我更好，我是不能做，然后我在想为什么，然后我学习很多，然后我听，怎么做，我听了很多，但是也不太好，一直没有进步，然后最后的结果就是我要练习，我要不断的练习，这是最快的最简单的路，对，最难怎么说呢？
失败是成功之母。
这个意思，对，就很多次失败以后，有一次成功，然后一次成功就会学习到大概这个样子，然后还是继续成功，然后就变成成功就是普通的，我什么时候也可以做到，对，就 breaking 有很多 power move 很大的 move，他们做的时候看起来很轻松，对吧？没有入学，自然啪可以做到，但是他们也并不是 Superman， 对，他们也一定慢慢一步练习才可以做到。
就又是那句老话，台上1分钟，台下10年功。
对，这个意思。
So if there's no easy ways, DC, do you have like any tips on training and developing power moves?
Zhang, if you want to really improve yourself and don't spend your time, I think you have to choose travel around, travel to different competition as I did before, and now I always want to improve myself and be better than I am. That's why I'm always travel around, join competition, wherever win or lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's okay. So that's why.
Right. From all the freestyles and all the dances that you've done today, I see a lot of power moves that really require a ton of physical strength in one's body. So isn't that quite challenging for girls?
Actually, for me, from my perspective, all the tricks or movement that the b-boy can do, there are b-girls also can do. So I think it's about practice, like what you guys just said. You need to practice. Practice always makes perfect. So some movements, if you want to have your personal style, you have to practice a lot, and you practice over and over again. Then you have your own style and the power, and you can show to everyone anytime that you want it. So for my perspective, so I think girls and the b-boys, they're like equal and the same for the strengths. But I think for improving girls' performance to the audience or for themselves, I think flexibility is the area that we can really develop into, because most of the time girls can be very flexible. So yeah, I think that's maybe girls' power and that's girls' strength, that we can show girls can be powerful and flexible at the same time. Yeah. that is a very special part for
Right.
big girls.
Well, I really think I've learned a lot from you guys today, because I personally know so very little about the entire street culture.
Yeah.
But I think after today, I'm gonna dip a little bit more into this.
Right.
And actually, I think you guys, I need to thank you guys first. And I think because of guys like you, we see more and more masterpieces because you know how to fuse different genres of dancing. And speaking of which, we have another special guest today. He's not here, but he actually collaborated with you before.
Cool.
And can you guess who is it?
Too much, so many, so many.
Well, it's Zyko.
Oh, Zyko.
Yeah, he's an artist and dancer
My
from
friend.
France, and he told us a little fun story about your collab.
Wow.
So let's take a look at his behind the scenes stories.
When we pick, me and Dickens picked Santa to dance with us, everybody was like crazy, like, oh, you're gonna dance with Santa, it's crazy. And I didn't really know why before they act like this, but I really understood directly from the first time we practiced together, because I was shocked by the way Santa can like learn really fast. He's really open about ideas and also have a lot of ideas. So from the first time we practiced together, I already knew we will make a great show on stage. And that was the only time we danced together, but I hope it's not the last time. So the only thing I will say about Santa is like, I was really shocked the way he can learn fast and be so good. And it was like just an amazing moment for me. He's really great as a house dancer, but he can touch every kind of dance. And that's why I was really surprised, because people introduce him as a house dancer, and I'm not really house dancer, even if I can, but I was a little bit afraid that maybe he cannot match so good with my style. But from the first time I teach him some combo about arm and everything, he was like just so on point. And I was like, okay, it will be so great to dance with him. And then after he brings some house step and I bring some arm, and it's like we dance house, but also use like the arm technique to do something like different. And this was really something different, really something cool.
那刚才 Zyko 已经 share 了一些你们之间的 fun
对
stories。你从你的角度有没有什么 fun stories 可以跟我们说一下？
我也和他一起合作，很开心。然后 Zyko 他是 hip hop 的舞者，现在有很多的舞种，比如 hip hop 里面也有 swag， 还有 old school 的 hip hop、middle school 的 hip hop， 有好多。然后现在变成每一个人都不一样，每个人都自己的风格，对，就很多 house 也是 ，breaking 也是，就比如 breaking 的很多 power move 的那种的自己的风格也有，没有那么多 power move， 但是有很多 tricky 的 move 的人也有，就很多自己可以选择自己的风格。然后 Zyko 是他自己选择就很多用手用这样的动作很多，然后我是用腿的人。因为 house 是用腿的，然后他是用手，我是用腿，然后编舞的时候我负责腿的动作，他负责手的动作，然后融在一起。对，这个很有意思。对，
这个 combination 真的挺有趣的。
靠脑子的，对，很会乱，对，但是好玩。
DC and Santa, I know both of you guys have lived in China for quite a while now. So based on your interactions with Chinese dancers, what insights can you share about cultural fusion between traditional Chinese dance and street dance in general? And also, do you think that kind of fusion is a good approach when it comes to, promote the recognition and acceptance of street dance in China?
Well, yeah, actually, I every day communicate with Chinese b-boys because I have Chinese crew. We travel around together, always have some practicing and battling, join different competition. Yes, I always communicate with them. And recently, I've been part of movie about street dance, about breaking. So, and we are always communicate, have a good relationship. And when I'm watching the b-boys from China, they have everyone can recognize Chinese b-boy because they have some traditional Chinese style when they moving around, you know. So and they have their own school, you know. So yeah, and in this movie when I've been, they also show it very well, I think.
那比如说，像基于你这几年与中国舞者的合作，你觉得这个文化融合对推崇街舞，特别是在中国有什么帮助吗？
我是觉得中国的舞者的好的点，就是他们不怕舞台上，就比如其他的国家都不一样的那种，性格，对，就中国的舞者可能本来喜欢舞蹈，本来喜欢音乐。可能从小喜欢音乐，然后从小喜欢表达自己，对，所以在舞台上就很多人会在舞台上有一点紧张，会怕，但是很多的中国的舞者，就他们不怕错误，就打开自己，表达自己的权利，对，我觉得这个勇敢是特别好的点。然后我也很多舞者会一起合作过，他们的做作品的方式也是很厉害。那种中国的古风的东西和街舞的融合，还有有一些中国的之前的故事或者什么中国的很多的文化，比如舞狮吗？或者
舞龙，
共舞也是，就好多中国的很多的文化融在街舞里面，对我来说全都是很新鲜的东西。就 hip hop 我知道的是咚咚的那种的东西，和中国的那种的东西融在一起，哇，很好看，很有意思。对，就我觉得很有趣。
So basically, all three of you are great dancers. So what kind of advice do you have for a younger generation of dancers who are just as passionate about street dancing as you? What would you say to them?
I think I can say to them, just take your time. Take your time and don't rush. Don't try to start from difficult moves. Just calm down, you know. Pay attention for your body. If you want to practice long time, you know, it's very important. Your body, it's everything for you. Pay attention for foundation. Your foundation first, then try to create your own style. Try to be a special personality. That's what I want to see in a new generation.
Right, just don't get hurt, right?
Of course, most first thing, don't get hurt.
Right. And Green?
I want to say, first you have to really have the passion to learn about the culture behind, like, you know, the culture behind means everything. Also, you know, hip hop means DJ, breaking, and graffiti. It has a lot of art inside. Basically, if you are a dancer, you are an artist at the same time. So you have to really learn about the culture and put your efforts and time in it. And you have to really combine the nature and be open-minded to learn every different culture and be proud of your own culture. Like we are Chinese, we are so proud of our civilizations, Asian civilizations. I'm so proud to be Chinese. We have so deep culture behind. So I think for all the young generations, we really have to be proud of ourselves, at the same time learn our culture. And so we have the proud to stand with our position in the world and to show ourselves in the world, you know. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Very well said. Good points there. 赞多你呢？你现在特别是在中国有一个 really big fan base. 你有什么对他们要说的吗？
我希望认真做，认真学习，因为我不是喜欢舞蹈，我是爱舞蹈。对，这个很不一样。就喜欢学习，就只有学习表面的东西，也 OK 是 OK， 但是表面的东西更深的，更学习更里面的东西。更学习之前的为什么这个动作是从哪里来的，谁做的，为什么他做的，学习这些东西才感觉到收到很多东西。然后我从舞蹈收到的东西并不是只有舞蹈，并不是只有身体的动作，我的朋友，我的生活，我来中国也是算是有舞蹈给我的东西。对，他给我的不是只有运动，只有动作，不是这样子的。我的人生 我的人生中舞蹈是很重要的一个东西，对，所以是因为我爱舞蹈，是很重要，对，所以我希望现在在学习中的舞者们就更爱舞蹈。
你真的是一个很好的榜样。
Yeah.
And well, now that breaking has made its way into the Olympics, from your perspectives, what does it mean for dancers? And like, what do you think the future holds for breaking and street dance in general?
As a b-boy, I can say it's really important for us. But actually, we have also many different things, not only Olympic. Yes, of course, it's a great opportunity for new generation, of course. But for like me, before when I started, we haven't that. And anyway, you have many things to do. Like as a b-boy, you can join the movie, TV show. You can be a teacher, coach, show performer, battle b-boy, and many different things we still don't know. Maybe I don't know. And Olympic game is one of the opportunity for new generation to growing and find yourself and improve yourself. So I think it's very cool. I always support that. In my country, I was one of the first b-boy who got first, sport cards.
Wow,
Yes,
impressive.
and I always support it and still support, still watching it. So and if it's will be last year, it's no problem. I think it's just push breaking up. It's to the next level. I mean.
And then Green, what's your take on that?
I think as a Chinese, for Chinese culture, I think most of the parents, they encourage their children to study more academic, so they can get a better job in the future. So they don't usually give the children space and time to really develop their hobbies. I think that's a pity in the past maybe 10 or 20 years. But nowadays it's different right now, totally different. Skateboard, breakdance, all these, hobbies, they up level to Olympic. So it's very exciting and inspiring news for everyone who has these hobbies, especially for the young generations. They will be, have the chance to reach the highest level in the world. So they will show everyone, hobbies can be, I can use my hobbies to be a championship. So I think it's wonderful for the people who have the dream for this Olympic, who really want to develop their hobbies into professional level. So I think it's a wonderful chance for the new generations, they can
Great.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. 赞多呢，就是霹雳舞驻澳之后，你觉得整个街舞的未来前景如何？
对，因为这个我来中国之前，所以可能5、6年前吧，我的前辈，我的朋友，有很多 B-boy 的朋友 ，B-boy 的前辈，他们在聊有可能 B-boy 变成奥运会的一个运动的一个项目，然后他们在讨论，很多人有很多不同的意见，因为我们舞蹈并不是全都是运动，有一点艺术的，有音乐的，有一点点很多不同的意见也在，然后最后，就他们超越过很多的困难，然后变成现在终于可以参与奥运会。我觉得，我知道他们的努力，所以我很感动。然后，不管怎么样，就我是觉得这样的一个机会是非常重要，是因为可以打开更新的人，比如这已经喜欢舞蹈的人来说的话，也是可以追梦想的，追很帅很大的舞台，对，去世界的大舞台，很帅也 OK， 或者没有学习过舞蹈的小孩，看了奥运会的，很帅的运动，B-boy 也是一个机会，对街舞来说，对舞蹈来说，很大的打开舞者的可能性的地方，对，所以我觉得特别好的一个机会，
And I think your friend Zyko has something to say about that too. Let's hear him out.
OK，
I think it's good actually. Like breaking enter Olympic game is a way to evolve our art. Maybe it's a way to like more people can see what is breaking, more people can see what is hip hop culture, but we still need to keep in mind that breaking is a art before to be a sport. So it's maybe a little bit difficult to judge like which b-boy are better because it's about himself, about feeling. But I think it's still good. Like many people can see our art. It's a way to push our culture, and I'm actually really happy to see that breaking can enter Olympic game. It's like now breaking become really serious, and like big structure can have interest on our art, and I'm really glad with this. The street dance is not only for like people who dance on the street and have nothing else. Now the hip hop is become something else. People take this art more seriously because there is many big events, many brands are interested about our art. It's not only a dance, it's a style of life. And I'm really happy that now, step by step, people can realize that hip hop dance is not just a dance for like a dance on the street. It became something more big, like bigger. And especially when we see that breaking enter Olympic game is, that's why I say for us it's like a big step. So many people will consider our art like a real art and not just like street dance, yeah, like useless street dance I will call.
Well, Zyko again has some great points in there.
Yeah.
And I think, to be honest, I think China is one of the countries that love dancing the most in the world because, our general public enjoy doing something called square dancing. I'm sure you've seen that. We call that 广场舞 in Chinese. So basically, no matter how old you are, you can dance in a group wherever you want, on a basketball court, on an empty square, empty field, on the side of the road, wherever you want, whenever you want, in the morning, after work, at night. So that's what makes me think that dancing really brings people together. And now I have an idea. Why don't we end today's episode with a group dance as we, look forward to the breaking contest tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can teach me some very basic, very simple moves, and I can join you guys. How about that? Let's start it. Provided us with a deeper understanding and has given us more insight into street dance and hip-hop culture. We are so grateful to our guest speakers for enlightening us. And also, of course, a big thank you to our viewers for tuning in. And that wraps up today's episode of The Hype, where mind collides and ideas amplify. I'm Ning. Until next time, stay awesome. Bye!